And here is the Eagle, Charlie Edwards. He comes in 168 centimeters tall with a 168 centimeter reach. And they'll be facing Juan Francisco Estrada, 5 foot 4 inches tall with a reach of 66 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And here is the Eagle, Charlie Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC Flyweight World Champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one. Up against him, it's Juan Francisco Estrada, one of the best fighters Mexico's ever produced. A two-weight world champion making his way to the ring.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Puerto Peñasco in Mexico, here is the 2-division world champion, Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You don't want to trade shots. Big swing and a miss with the hook. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Edwards in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps.
Look out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go.
Loading up, but you're still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice. Those 1-2
There's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want the knockout. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round.
What's he doing?
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get you
in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Just start.
Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
Got everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots. Good.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're letting back into
The end of what you do. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Sticking on the end of that
Said he's not getting back up. You stay focused now. Don't let him back.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The right hook misses. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter punch caught him clean. They exchanged punches. Didn't land that jab. The perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Charlie Edwards is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the guns took him out. One, two, three, four. Give me your breath.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You feel good? Just keep him on the end of your...
Just box him, be smart, get your shots off, and don't give him anything.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Very about it. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart. Just get
focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. You're doing good.
Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
These punches coming from every angle. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. Edwards might go down here. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Lucky that hook didn't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now,
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Stepping around. The fight's not over yet. You gotta...
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Good work out that kid. That jab's looking nice.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much...
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round.
Put him back on him this round. Get out there and switch on.
Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You're doing
And
good.
that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Let him back into this.
Gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. El Gallo is hurt. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round. Now relax.
Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You must
Change too much, keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
put him back on him this round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
Into the fight, don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking,
It's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it.
don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of which round.
It's a bad round, alright? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
looking nice.
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Perfect counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Edwards stumbling around. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expect